Just a few minutes into joining the server, and I found myself trapped. With no way to defend myself, all I could do was sit there. I had no allies, no weapons, and no way out. Then suddenly, I received a password from someone I didn't know. After hitting join and hearing them out, I told them where I was being held. They let me know that they were only 500 blocks away, so I convinced myself there was no better time than now. I had to take my chance, so I booked it. Looking back, I start to wonder if I should have just stayed in that hole, hoping this whole problem would just go away. Not that I knew it at the time, but this was just the start of something big. And before I give it all away, let me take you back to the beginning. I respawned with nothing, thousands of blocks from where I just died. Remembering Flo was still out there, I grabbed some wood, made an axe, and headed back, hoping to scavenge whatever was left behind. When I got back to the hole where I died, there was a chest, full of my stuff. I grabbed everything I could and started making my way to the village. A short mining trip later, donning some iron armor and with tools in hand, I began to approach the village. Just in the distance, I spotted a strange tower. Getting closer, I checked the player list, and it appears to be Flo. For a moment, I just stand there, watching silently. Then, I had a fun idea. Screenshots. I was gonna gather them one after another, sending them straight to Flo while slowly circling around him. He won't even see it coming. After a few minutes of fun, he whispered me in-game that he had set up a Fletcher and to come back to the village. Walking up to him, I asked if he saw his Discord. He hadn't. The moment he realized what happened, it was all worth it.
Oh, you just been watching this entire time, bro?
With Flo logging off shortly after, I made a decision. This might not have been our village to begin with, but now it was. After figuring out the best method, I decided to trade string for emeralds, emeralds for enchantment books, and built up a dirt trading hall. I was finally getting somewhere. But I need armor that can actually use these enchantments, so I headed into a cave. While mining for diamonds, I got to talking with someone who joined the server at the same time as me. We hit it off instantly. They kept dying at spawn, so I kept moving, hoping to build a nether portal and bring them to me. That's when I found a cave. Oh my, what the? It was massive. As I went down, I found a lava leak, got some obsidian, and built a nether portal. Popping into the nether, I built a portal near their quartz, then tunneled down to their little cave base. After helping them pack up, I headed back through the portal. Getting out of the nether, we started to explore the cave, and we found a mine shaft. Quickly going through and lighting it up, we got some diamonds, found a spawner, and then quickly ran out of food. Making our way back up, I led Chicken to the village, giving them a full runaround. String, emeralds, books, bread, it's just that easy. After getting some food and enchantment books, I started working on a secret entrance. I dug a tunnel straight down, and after connecting to the cave, it turns out I missed the mark by like 100 blocks. So I patched it up and decided to make a 2-floor elevator instead. Finishing it up quickly, I went back to the village to start transferring loot to our new base. I built a quick chest room at the bottom of the cave, and while messing around with Chicken, we decided on a name. We were gonna be the Fishmen. That's a One Piece reference, by the way. Heading up for more loot, a drown hit me. And just like that, I got a new trident. Naturally, with Chicken right behind me, I threw it at him. It killed him. But at least I got an achievement, right? Looking at the time, we decided to stay on a little bit longer to move a few villagers into the cave, just in case the village got found and destroyed while we were offline. It took longer than I'd like to admit, but one zombie villager later, and we got 2 normal villagers. Now we're set. We probably should have called it there, but instead, we headed back into the nether to look for potion brewing materials. 1 hour of searching later, and nothing. Just bastions. A lot of bastions. We then went back to base and finally called it a night. Day 2. We logged back in to find the village untouched, so we invite Flo to the call. Apparently, Flo had been getting some whispers. One of our enemies might betray their teammate, and they're looking to trade for some base coins. I left the call for a minute to talk to Chicken, and suddenly, boom! Flo falls down from out of nowhere. This sparks the first moment where all 3 of us were together. Isn't that just amazing? We decided to kick off the day with a raid. Heading to a nearby village, all 3 of us start fighting the waves. With 3 people, we beat it in no time. We were walking away with 2 totems, tons of emeralds, and a hero of the village. With Chicken logging off for a quick moment, I went to go on a solo adventure. Using the nearby rivers to travel to the ocean, with my new Riptide Trident of course, I discovered a shipwreck. At the same time, Flo made plans to meet somebody at spawn. He needed me back at base to set up a stasis chamber, in case things went wrong. Leaving for a short moment to use the restroom, I come back to find out that Flo got jumped. Finding out it was the people who trapped me just the day before. I headed to the village and saw 2 people just running around, seemingly searching for something. Taking a step back, I got into a call with Chicken and Flo, telling them what I saw at the village. Confirming that it wasn't any of us, I met up with Chicken and we scouted from a nearby forest. With Chicken standing very plainly on a tree, we got caught in no time. Now surrounded, Chicken and I decided to join their call. Then, these 2 players, Sharkish and Nizel, let us know that they were looking for Flo. They didn't know that Flo was our teammate yet, but apparently they saw his outer skin layer on the player list, giving away that Flo was somewhere nearby. Walking away, they say, "If you see him, let us know." We quickly agreed, lying straight to their faces. While we were talking, I secretly messaged Flo, saying, "They know you're nearby." Getting a quick reply, they say I'm hiding, and he knows that, but they don't know the coords. As soon as they got out of sight, I grabbed all the valuables from the village and ran back to base. Now, with Flo stuck, I had to come up with a plan. Heading into the nether, I tell Flo that with potions, we could both fight them, but Flo shut that down. Even with potions, we're outgeared, he says. So, I changed the plan. I was gonna sneak him out. Finding a fortress, I quickly get what I need, and head straight back to base to start brewing invisibility bots. Just as I finish, they found Flo. Getting trapped in a box, he logs out. With Chicken distracting them, I suited up and moved out. Splashing myself with invisibility, I went in. Silence. Not a single person in sight. Not seeing anyone, I head into the cave and mine directly to where Flo logged off, finding an obsidian box with a long drop. Blocking it up, he logs back in. I quickly hit him with invisibility, then toss him some ender pearls. He starts tunneling away. With one of them heading down to us, I start blasting music through my mic. Using the sound, Sharkish finds me and tells me to put on my armor.
Put it on.
They think I'm Flo. Sitting there, I just kept asking, "Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am?" Eventually, they realize, but by then, Flo was long gone. Stunned, I made my escape. I vanished. I made it back to base, and with the last enemy finally gone, I called it a day. We survived, we escaped, and the first time since joining the server, I truly felt alive. But feeling alive wasn't the goal. After losing everything on day 1, I didn't just want to stay alive this season. I wanted to leave something behind, something that would last. Even if the world was reset, even if everything I've done gets wiped away, I wanted a legacy. In the end, there was no grand castle, just a story carved into stone. A story that was ours and nobody else's. And though this chapter ends here, I can leave happy, knowing I made my mark. Thank you for watching.